Hi there, my name is Guy. I'm new in this channel. I'm going to be doing a few reviews about the cars. Let's talk about them. For my first review here on this channel, we're going to talk about family commuters. When we talk about family commuters, we think about Toyota, Hyundai, Honda, whatever. But today, we're going to talk about Mazda. And which Mazda we're going to talk about? The Mazda 3. A great family car, a great commuter, does the job. So, if we're talking about the Mazda 3 over here, I think you guys are in the market for a second-hand car, not a new one. It's a great car. The Mazda 3 has this Mazda has a 2.0 liter engine. The car is from 2019. This is the Mazda 3 Sport version. It's from 2019. A very good car, very nice, very sporty, and a great family commuter. So, if we're talking about this family commuter, we're going to need some luggage space, some place to put the junk in the trunk, as we say. It's a pretty decent trunk, really decent size. I think I can fit myself in there, but I'm gonna need to be folded like a piece of paper. Okay, for reference, I'm 5.5, 5.6 foot, but you see, I can pretty much fit in there, and I think there's gonna be a nice place for your essentials and your junk or whatever you're gonna need. From the back bumper to the front bumper, let's talk about the heart of this car. As we talked about before, we said that was the sport version. Here in my country we have a few versions, a 1.5, a 2.0 and the 2.5, which is a little bit rare. Here we have the 2.0 version, the 165 horsepower, a very decent engine, big, strong, a little bit of a gas guzzler, but with great power comes great gas mileage. This SkyActiv technology engine is a naturally aspirated engine. It means it doesn't have no turbo, no supercharger, no forced induction whatsoever. It makes the engine a little bit more dynamic if you don't need to be very fast, very aggressive. It can be very nice. But with a flick of a switch of the sport mode, the engine turns into something a little bit more aggressive. You can feel the mass of the 2.0 engine, a bit bigger and stronger from the standard in our country. Which means that this car is meant pretty much for everybody. If you want to go fast, if you want to go slow, it can do it all. This Sport Edition comes with additional LED headlights, which is very great at night. Even you have those fog lights, they might look small, but they're very strong. They're very helpful for the close range. Another sporty feature in this car is those 18-inch wheels, and they're pretty wide for the family sedan that we used to here. The car is pretty much average height, maybe a little bit shorter than the usual car, but you know, it's a wannabe sport car. Even though it's the sports edition, no sunroof. What a shame. Here in the backside of the Mazda, you don't have too much space. After I told you in the luggage compartment, I'm 5.5, well, 5.6. There's not too much space here. If you put two guys like me, it's gonna be a little bit cramped. If you put another one here, because you have 3 seat belts, 1, 2 and 3, it's gonna be really cramped. But if you're just a lone rider here, it's pretty nice. You even have a place for a cup, a place for your hand. Wanna see a magic? There you go, there's a cup. So we can see how the cup fits here. It fits pretty nicely, but a little bit loose. If you have liquid here, I wouldn't count it really much. It's a little bit loose. I wouldn't count on it. Just use a ball. It will be cleaner and easier. Like in every car, there's a driver's seat. Let's talk about it. It's pretty nice. You have some space here. I like to drive a little bit far from the steering wheel, so it's a very good place for me. Good place for my legs. Good length for my arm from the steering wheel. A very nice seat. It's a cloth seat. You have those cushions here to support your leg, and you have these cushions here to support your lower back. Very nice, very good. Let's go through the interior of our cute Mazda here. The Mazda features the driver's window is automatic, but all the other windows aren't. You need to hold your finger down to make the move. Bummer. But they give you automatic mirrors. You can use this button to move and make the mirrors and adjust the mirrors for you. And you have this button here, which means opening and closing. And what the auto button means is when you get out of the car and you lock it with your control, they flip back, they close. A very nice feature. I like it. Here we have a control module of the electronic stability control, the lane assist, the I-stop, and the tire pressure set button. This car features a lane assist which doesn't interfere with your steering wheel, but it just beeps when you're out of your lane. Here in the steering wheel we have voice control, volume control, next song, back song, info, which when you push this button it moves to another screen that shows you different parameters of the car. You have a cell phone control, answer, decline. Here is where things get a little bit more interesting. You got the cruise control, very nice feature. There is a mod of cruise control as we know it. You push the button, set a speed, and the car runs on its own. And there is a speed limiter. Very nice feature when you do want to have the feeling of the gas pedal, the throttle, but you don't want to go past a certain speed. Like if you're in a 70 kilometers per hour road, you can use it. Very nice feature. One drawback about this cruise control that it is in a 2019 car, but you don't have an adaptive cruise control. It's like the same cruise control that you get in a 2005 Toyota Land Cruiser Premium, which means that the car can't tell how far are you from the vehicle in front of you, so you need to be in control even though you're using the cruise control. You know what is good about this car? Some small feature that I don't know if anyone else looks at it. There are no blank buttons. These are not buttons. This is the steering wheel. Even on the higher versions, no blanks. I think it's a very unique thing that everything is functional. The Mazda features a keyless start and stop button. Very nice, very easy. But sometimes your key got out of battery, so you can use this key to open up the car and still start it from here. It still works even though the key is not working. 2019 electric e-brake runs the street, but here still manual. Practical for the people that loves it, or just plain simple trying to reduce manufacturing prices. I don't know. That's what Mazda picked. That's their choice. Well guys, I think there's something missing here. I don't see a 12 volt socket. I don't see USB. I don't see nothing. Can you tell me where it is? I know, it's over here. A little bit weird, but I think it's practical. Here you have the Type C port, and here you have the 12 volt port. You see here and here. Here you have an SD card port. I think it's for a map program, GPS apps, I think. It's a nice console space. You can put your phone, chargers, whatever, even your can of Coca-Cola. You can put it in there or put it here on the cup holder. Well, we got to this area. I want to talk about these cute features. This is the control module of the car multimedia. The touch screen, I don't know about it. It needs to be more fluent, like my English, but I don't know. It's not. Here, when you use this center console, it's very fluent, very fun to use, really not hard. You have this control, you have the home button, navigation, multimedia, and this cute guy is the volume. You use it for the volume and you can mute it. Speaking about the multimedia in the car, here in my country sometimes it's really hot, and then because of the heat the multimedia is getting slower, sloppier, and even there's a warning that it's too hot to use it. Not cool, Mazda, not cool. Well, we just talked how hot it could be in here, so let's talk about the air climate control. It's a very nice display, a digital display. We have separate climate controls for the passenger and the driver. We can use only the driver's side, only the passenger side, or if we want we can use this dual, and then you see it's getting straight together. Wow, it's getting hot in here. Yeah, here we have the wind speed, here we got the mode, lag, windscreen, both of them, whatever you need you got it from these buttons over here. Here is for the back window. This button makes the wind go to the front window so it can clean it up from any moist or fog or whatever. Here we have the outside circulation and the inside circulation. Speaking about multimedias, in 2019 these cars still have a functional CD player. Well, finished with the center console. Here we have a glove compartment. Magic! Here in this glove compartment you can put your stuff, your glowing vest when you get stuck, the car's license, not your business, everything. Don't forget to check your car manual when you get it. A very important feature that we forgot to talk about is the back air vents of the AC. There's none of them. Well, we talked enough about the car. Let's take it out for a spin. Safety first. While we're driving the car, it has a very nice ride. Pretty quiet, like 1000 RPM. Pretty quiet. Very nice, very good, solid ride. This car has a 6-speed automatic gearbox, but I don't know, I think it's a pretty sloppy gearbox. There's a very big delay between the gears, like 2-second delay. I don't know if you guys can feel it. I certainly can. Something very nice in this car, all the buttons in this area, they're illuminated. Very nice feature, because as you can see, the LED lights make a very good feel, very good vision. You can feel safe even in the darkest of nights. Well, as I said before, the gear is a little bit sloppy, but there's a very nice solution in this car. Sport mode. Yep, sport mode it is. Here you see the RPM go straight higher. Let's put it in manual and hit the gas. Much better feeling. You can hear the engine better. The gear shifts faster. Very nice. You can really feel it, unlike most cars that I've driven. Let's talk suspension wise. Even though the car is a very good family commuter, but it is still have the little sporty touch. When you take the corner, it makes you feel good. You're connected to the road. They're calibrated to be slightly hard, to have what I meant to say is that the suspension is calibrated to be stiff enough to make you feel like a sport car, but soft enough to make it feel comfortable as a family car. Well, before we're gonna wrap things up, I want to let you guys know that we have 2 short videos about 5 pros and 5 cons about this Mazda 3. You can check it in the link below. Well, to sum up this video, the Mazda 3 is a very good car. It does the job, but it does it in its own generic way that it just does the job. Nothing more. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave your comments down below. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you want other cars, other videos, and more of me. Good night.